Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We got a lovely view today, no wind whatsoever, and we're going to go prospect some marks I haven't been to in over 7 years. So we're going to go around there, hopefully find some scallops or maybe a lobster or anything really. Just go on a little mission, see what we can find. So stay tuned, it's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! Down at a huge bay today. I don't know if the tide's going to go low enough, but it's just nice to come around some old spots and see what we can find around here. I'm going to go along the edge of the wall and just see what we can find, because we got 2 hours till low tide yet, so it's going to go out a very long way. Just never know what you're going to find in a place like this. So there's a massive surf beach on a really big tide. You might be able to get scallops out here, because I know the scallop divers only go out about 100 meters outside the tide range, so you never know if they get washed up or not. So we'll just have a little look around and see what we can find. Looks like there's been oysters here at one point. That one's been knocked off the rock. Pacific rock oyster. There's a little baby one growing there, look. Interesting. There we go. That's a Pacific rock oyster, guys. Solid little creatures they are. Once they're in the rocks like that, you've literally got to bash them off with a rock. Awesome to see though. You can see the size of this wall. We've had to walk Congas from way over there all the way down here to the end of that slipway before, and it is not fun. So this is what I've come down here to have a look through. It's where you've got little outlets like this, and this is a perfect place to find a Conga or a lobster just hanging about. That whole family of beadlet anemones. They have a relative that's called the strawberry anemone. I haven't seen any, but you don't usually see the beadlet in such big numbers like this. Really interesting. As we're getting closer to the water's edge, starting to see a lot more dog whelks. Really pale ones around here. Size of that for an oyster. That's a beauty. I'm not going to be eating any oysters today, but it's nice to know that they're here, all tucked up in the wall. Another big one just down there. And there. Looks like they're starting to establish themselves a bit. Haven't been here in so long. It's quite an eye-opener to be down here, because this is a massive beach for Guernsey. This is definitely what I'm looking for. You can see in here there's a little shanker just sat in the wall. I'm hoping that I can find some really big holes, because you never know what you're going to find in those. Could find an octopus, because this side of the island is where they've mostly been seen, so you just never really know. So there's massive areas where the tides wash the rocks out, and things like this you just never know what you're going to find in. Doesn't seem to be anything in that though. And it's always worth just going around, just checking. If you hear any splashes, it could be a Conga or a big old Larry. Doesn't seem to be much around. So it's always worth just coming down to check on places like this. Right, a hole like that, if it went deeper, you could have a massive Conga living in there and you'll never even know about it. Oh, I'm wishing. There's a lot more holes around here than I remember. Lovely little alcoves. I'm right near the water's edge now, so I'm hoping we can find some cooler stuff. Big old snake locks. Oh, come on you scallops, where are you at? Look at that. You can see the dugout mounds. There's one there and one there. But it's just too deep. I didn't bring my waders today. I'm a bit gutted. That is a perfect hole to find a Conga or a lobster in. Finding some beauty holes down here. We just can't get to them. Finding an absolute ton of holes. Loads of scallop shells as well. But just none that are keepers. Love to find a few. Oh look, check that out. Always a good day when you find one of those bad boys. Haha, we're on a winner. But yeah, the scallop shells are absolutely everywhere. You can see where I've been flipping them over, just in hopes we can find one or two. Wouldn't mind a couple, because this is actually quite a clean beach. This is where the scallop divers come, so you know they're alright to eat. This isn't usually stuff that I film, but I thought, why not? It's a bit of extra content, and it might be interesting to you guys, like what I do outside of the main videos. There's a lot of the time I'm trying to prospect new areas, checking up old areas just to see what's around. And yeah, so if you like this sort of stuff, hit the like button and leave a comment just to see if you do or not. It'd be interesting to me whether you want to see more of my little studying expeditions. We've got a few more places to go yet, so we could get lucky. Anyone know what that is? It's a big concrete something. I haven't got a clue. If you know what that is, leave it in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Always a good day when you're finding some weights. Finding more fishing tackle today than I am creatures. It's not bad. I'll take that up the beach with me. I don't want to leave that around. Oh yeah, we're on the money maker now. These lads are about £1.15p in the shop. It's going straight in the pocket. Haha. I'm at the back of the bathing pools now, guys. Just having a little mooch around. Thought they were mussels then, but it's not. It's a bit of rust. You can see where the bathing pool's leaking. So I'll just come around the back here just to see what we can find, because I haven't been around this part in a long time either. There's so much trash around. Look, a big piece of iron there. Had enough in this spot now, guys. I've just come from a little mooch around here. Nothing much to see. So we're going to pack up. I'll go get on the bike and we'll head to another spot where hopefully we can find a few more stuff. What a beautiful beach. It's got the islands in the background there. Yeah, I reckon foraging this spot you're going to need a very low tide. It's got to be a zero before. Definitely a 0 point tide before you can really get to anything. But interesting to come down here and refresh the brain, as they say. Ah, beauty. It's about a £3 squid jig there. That'll come in handy next year. Beauty. We're in the new spot now, guys. I'm just having a mooch around the edge here, see what we can find. We're doing well for tackle today. We're not finding a huge amount of creatures, but around this spot you never know what you're going to find. We're right in the harbour mouth here, in the entrance where you can take the shellfish from here. You can do it at your own risk. I would never recommend someone take any shellfish from inside a harbour, but this is washed out every day, so you might get away with it. Hey, another fishing lure. Looks like a sidewinder, that one. Finding all sorts around here. Crab isn't looking too good. I wonder if he's peeling. Looks very docile. How you check is the back leg there. Just slowly work it off. Nope, that's not a peeler. Don't know what's up with that one. He's not looking too healthy. Best of luck to you, mate. Yeah! First scallop of the day, guys. Beauty. And I'm right up near the harbour as well, where the fresh water rushes in. So I'm actually really happy to eat something like this. Ah, bargain. That's what we come for, baby. Yeah, if you're inside a harbour mouth though, make sure it's on the edge where the fresh water is constantly washing it. Or if not, just don't eat them. I take risks at my own peril. But if you're right inside a harbour, do not eat it. I'm really chirping with that. That's a lovely size scallop. The legal size limit is 100mm or 4 inches. So this one's definitely in. I'm going to work my way right to the end now, and fingers crossed we can pick up a few more. It'd be nice. A few baby rockly. Wouldn't mind finding an octopus one time, that'd be nice. Anything under here? Look at the size of that crab pot. Don't know if I'm able to walk out to this. Look at that. That's huge. I can't even move it. Oh. See if there's anything in it. Anything taking refuge today? That's massive. That's a store pot, that is, where the fishermen keep their crabs safe until they want to distribute them to the shops and stuff. Obviously that one's broken loose and washed up. So there you go, guys. I'm not going to keep one scallop. So there you go. Always be safe. Make sure you know what you're doing when you come around harbours and stuff. The safest guide is just not to eat anything from a harbour, you know. But this harbour mouth here on the edge, you're not too bad. It's inside where you've got the anti-foul, all the toxins from the boats and stuff, so it's best not to. But anyhow, we're going to let this go because we only found the one, and I'm not interested in just one. There's a whelk shell. Oh, I love doing stuff like this, but yeah, we're going to throw it back now. There's no point keeping one scallop, but nice to see. That crab would be a bruiser. Look at the size of that shell. That's ridiculous. God, I'd love to catch a big crab like that right now. He'll be going right in the cook pot. The wall's in a bit of disrepair there. You can see it's all cracking up. A little bit dangerous, don't want to be too close to that. See scallop shells everywhere. That's where divers probably shocked them all, then got rid of the shells. It's littered with them. Right, off to the next spot. Here we go, guys. This is a place where you don't forage from. I've actually found lobsters here before, just lifting these up. You just never know what you're going to find in a place like this, but seriously, do not eat anything from here. Look at that lady crab. Big mean lady crab. Yeah, there'll be a lot of toxins from the boats and everything, so this is a very, very risky place. But it's always interesting to see what's actually around here though. Look at that. These crabs don't mess around, and you never know. There was lobsters under this. Last time it was all under, like, buried and stuff. But there's always scallops here and stuff like that. But doesn't matter if you're tempted or not, do not eat anything from a place like this, because the bacteria in it can actually lead to death in some cases. Some big crab pots there, look. These are old broken up crab pots. They don't belong to anyone. Ooh. Anybody home? Oh, there's a lobster. Where is it? Where's he gone? There we go. Tiny little lobster just underneath the crab pots. Awesome little creatures. But that's not what we want. But even if I found a big lobster in here, I'm not going to keep it. Go on then, mate, get underneath. There he is, look. That's it, get over there. Right, now got it. You beauty. No more lobsters around. Yeah, this is the same place where one of my most popular video actually, where I came in here and I found a massive female lobster. It's amazing how much the mud's changed as well. Look at that. This is the big bucket I found that lobster in last time. Nothing there today. Look at that claw. It's crazy to come back to this place. It's awesome. I am back in the crazy place. I got my torch on. I've got 25 minutes till the tide starts coming up, so I just wanted to come down and have a little mooch around really. And as always, I don't recommend anyone come into this place. There's only one entrance and it's hard to find, and oh wow, all sorts in there. But yeah, it's very dangerous because if you don't know what you're doing in here, you can get caught out, and ultimately yeah, it's not good. So no one come in here. I'm just coming in to show you guys, just to see what else is in here. Really, I'm looking for an octopus, but they're really hard to come by. But I wouldn't mind finding one, that'd be amazing. There's an old boat prop here, look. That's crazy. The size of the prawns in here, they are massive. So once again, I wouldn't forage a thing from inside here. You can see all the different detritus around and engine parts, there's batteries. There's just a lot of junk. But interesting to come and have a look now and again, show you guys. And hopefully we'll find something cool in here. Big dahlia anemone there. See it all closed up? Look at that, massive ones as well. Really pretty they are. And they feed on all sorts of small fish, small prawns, stuff like that. They trap them in and then gobble them down. Funny, I haven't seen many of them over here. There's one all spread out there, look at that. Such a pretty little creature. Poor little dead crab. Almost at the end of this place now. Gone all the way to this side. Anybody home? Lots of lady crabs in there. Brown crabs. You can see the structure in here. It's crazy. I'm gonna head out now, guys. I've still got quite a while till low tide, but I don't want to get caught out. Doesn't seem to be a huge much interest in here. It's very gloopy, very muddy, and no creatures. That's what you call an oyster. Look at the size of that compared to my hand. That's huge. Look at that. The deck chair, we've got an old rim there. Some mad stuff, look at that. Bloody battery. And that's why you don't eat out the harbours. Disgusting. All those chemicals, all the bacteria can lead to disaster with seafood. I'm at the end now, guys. Crazy. You see that tide starting to rush in? That's how fast it comes in, guys. So I'm trying to make my way back. Check that out. That's the way I come in. And the water's already cut it all off. Crazy. Good job there's ladders. Up we go. That's a long way up. There's a lovely looking herring over there. Really big grey one. Looks amazing. That's all for today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more like this where I go on my little expeditions, leave it in the comments, hit the like button. Be interesting to know. So I don't usually film stuff like this, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll upload it anyway. So if you like my channel, like and subscribe. If you want any merch, the link's in the description. I'm out of breath. It's smash fishing, baby. Woo!
Such a pretty little creature.